G'day guys, welcome to Upper Cairns Terrace. Come have a look at my living arrangements. So Andrew's got a bit of a name for this down the side of the house.
Yeah, I call it Dog Shit Alley. This is where Milo goes to the toilet.
So I've been living here at Upper Cairns Terrace for about a year and a half now. Originally the property went to auction but was passed in. I think there's a few negatives with the block that people sort of were a bit scared off by. So that's where I've got Rob to sort of add his smarts and work around those items. So I think the slope of the block and the access is going to be a challenge, but we've sort of put together a bit of a game plan to try and come up with a solution, and hopefully that works out well.
Yeah, I think the architect Tim Stewart's done a really good job with the sloping site. It was a really tricky one, still really tricky to get out of the ground, so next few months will be really interesting, but really looking forward to getting stuck in.
Maybe it won't, but I'll be up in your turf with the faux fur all year, bro. And I said, ooh, I'ma get a half of the town in a move. We be doing that, doesn't count.
So you've seen my house at the start before we started construction. We've spent about 6 months on it now. I want to show you around. It feels like a home. Starting to get excited. You can walk through it. The tiling's going in, brickwork's going up, and it's actually coming together nicely. Rob's doing a good job. Don't tell him that though. Let's check it out. So this is the master bedroom. Right behind us is a good view of the city and the Paddington Hills, but you can't see it now, it's all hidden, but we'll reveal that once we wrap up the house and give you a good look at it.
The other things up here is an ensuite, which is right up there, and also a walk-in robe, and it has a void to the entry, which is quite nice. At the upper level is basically the parents' retreat or the master bedroom retreat for the bachelor.
So as you can see, Dog Shit Alley is no longer. We've moved out. This is my new garden. I've put a lot of work into it, but it hasn't turned out too good. We'll have to come back in a few months to see it when it's finished.
The most enjoyable part of building homes for people is watching the impact that it has on their lives. It's a truly amazing feeling coming back to the house and touching and feeling everything that a lot of people put a lot of hard work and effort into.
My favourite part of the house is definitely the master suite. It's actually the original cottage which we lifted up. So it's got the master bedroom, walk-in robe, and it's also got the ensuite. And it has amazing 180-degree views looking out over Paddington and the city.
I think my favourite part would be I think the use of different stones and marbles. In the kitchen it's got the traditional white and grey veined marble, but in Andrew's ensuite he chose a green emerald, and in the powder room he's got like a red kind of marble, which I told him he had rocks in his head by choosing it, but now that I've seen it, it's probably my favourite part. It looks amazing. So I think the biggest challenge with this site from day one was always the gradient. The second that we saw it, we knew it was in a great spot, but it was going to be very expensive to get out the ground. So even when we were at the auction, we knew that we had to take some money off what we thought the block was worth, just because it's going to cost a lot of money to get out the ground. We also had to do a double-storey lift of the old cottage to be able to get a big machine to get down and do our bulk cut.
It was a very tight access site with neighbours hard on each side, and then obviously there's a lot of rock as well, which made it difficult. So we did account for this when we originally did our budget, and I'm glad we did, because it cost a lot of money to get out the ground. It was very challenging, but to get the views, it's what you have to do.
So you know how I just bought a block 50 metres down the road and I'm about to move into it? Do you mind if I live here while I renovate?
No chance.
Coming soon on Graya TV.
Thanks for coming to take a look through our house.
Between Graya Developments and Frank Developments, we've been working on something very special for the past 2 years.